generation. It's time for the Cucks. Time for Cumia'S Cucks. The Mudshark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed.
I'm back! Who wants a lanyard, huh? What the fuck, man? It's going down! We're doing it! We're having it! Things are happening! I'm here! I can't believe I'm here! You can't go around killing people! That was what's his name from Terminator 2. You can't go around killing people! Edward Furlong? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Come on. You missed me. I know you did. I missed you. And you, and you, and you. I missed all of you. Still no roadcaster. Still no roadcaster. And I still don't have an air horn, so this show is going to suck. Because you can't podcast without an air horn. You just can't. It's impossible. That's Red Bar. Tell Red Bar to do a show without this. It's just, you can't do it. You can't. I'm done mailing these out, guys. Listen, go to my Twitter. If you want one, there's a package deal. That's the only way I'm doing. I lost my ass giving away all my stickers and keychains and shirts, and I'm fucking done, baby. How are you? What'd you do the entire week when I was gone? What were you up to? What shows were you watching? I gotta be honest with you. Besides a small Twitter exchange Friday was, I'm done responding to anonymous accounts. It's just stupid. It's just not right. It's just not fair. But I don't know what was going on. I got back yesterday and I was just kind of going through all the fucking shit, the Stallion 19s and the My Lost Interest, and I was just like, what's going on? Obviously, I knew about Kevin's channel getting struck because he had that dumb fucking ball washer, Anthony, was it Russo? The guy was sucking off Anthony from what I hear. And then he said stuff about Opie. So that was a good move on his end. Good job, buddy. Way to fuck with Kevin's channel. So I knew, and obviously, you could tell by the thumbnail, the big news, Anthony Cumia is returning to Terrestrial Radio. AM, baby. Set your dials. Keep it locked on Anthony Cumia. For 10 years, didn't he say how much Terrestrial Radio sucked and how terrible it was? How it's garbage and it was dying, and now he's going back and saying it's great. Hypocrite police, maybe? I mean, wasn't it Anthony Cumia constantly talking about how shitty Terrestrial Radio is? And he's going back? I mean, I've seen numerous segments of Anthony bitching about Terrestrial Radio. And now he's just like, oh, I can't wait. It's going to be great. I'm back. And then it's AM radio. I'm inspired, man. I want to come back to radio, too. I want in. I want to get my old job back at WMMS in Cleveland. Let's get my job back. I want to come back, too. This show just isn't working, Carl. It just doesn't work, buddy.
you have a video you'd like to present to us all today.
The show's been on for over an
let me
hour.
show before and after first. So I did get my my
Over an hour.
Oh, Christ.
I know. You'll see how red. You know how happy I was. I just had more.
Carl, no one likes this show.
And, afterwards, it is very red.
Nobody watches the creep off. Ray was on earlier and had almost the same amount of people. What's up with Ray broadcasting every day, huh? Look at this guy. This guy's handsome. Oh my God, Vinny Paulino.
Yes, you have to.
I did not miss this
All right, you
guy.
want to show the video?
Yes.
I swear to God, I did not miss these people. This creep off show stinks.
Well, here we go.
And I guess somebody said it made like $20 in
It's just
super
a little
chats.
Catch, though. You're lucky.
But get your tickets for Hackamania to see Carl and Vinny. You know, a bunch of people that don't perform. You know, people that are scared to perform. Get your tickets now. $250 VIP. You can meet Melton in person and you can see his hunchback and you can meet Carl and Jenny Jingles. I mean, it's going to be a who gives a fuck. I was DMing with somebody earlier like, are you still going? No, I was on the fence when they were going to pay me to go. Are you kidding me? And the only reason I was going to go to that is so I can meet some of you guys, the fans. That's it. I don't want to hang around these people. I don't. I met them in AC and they're fucking losers. Rocco is an extreme disappointment to meet in person. But yeah, I don't want to hang out with this guy. I have no desire to hang out with Carl. None. I got an email. I got a lot of emails when I was gone. Hit the like button, would you? If you're over on Twitter, come on over to YouTube, would you? And hit the like button and subscribe on our race to 8,000 subscribers. I got an email from Chris with a K. Chad, I'm writing you because I only knew about you from WATP. And I have to admit, I was programmed to hate you because of Carl's show. No matter what Carl says, his initial coverage of you was very personal. I listened to WATP for a long time, and he was very personal with his initial coverage of you. He'll deny it, but I remember it vividly. Anyways, it took me a while, but I've come around on you. You won me over, Mudshark, and Carl's show has become very stale. Mudshark won in the end. Sincerely, Chris. Well, thank you, Chris. Thank you for coming around on me. I appreciate you coming around. Love that you came around finally. I was like, God damn, if only Chris liked me. I would sit up for hours at night going, Chris, I need him. Chris, I need him to like me. Why won't Chris like me? God, Chris. And now he does. And I just feel great now. It's squashed. Squashed. Why is Ray going live all the time now? Somebody tell me Ray's going live twice a day now. Can somebody explain that to me? Why Ray's going live all the time now? I mean, is he hurting for money? Mint and Diggity, everybody. Somebody said you were in Kevin's room in AC. I never met him. I never met Mint Diggity. But they said you were there. You want to borrow that smoke machine? Fuck yeah, man. I'll borrow a smoke machine from you. Why not? Who doesn't want to borrow a smoke machine? Sorry I didn't get to meet you, man. Steven Bravo is back, gifting 1 membership. As always, I miss Steven Bravo. We love Steven Bravo. I actually jumped in his chat, his mole show, when I was in AC. I'm sorry, when I was in Key West. I was at the pool, and I got a notification on my phone, and I just kind of popped over on my phone, and he was watching. I don't remember what he's watching, but I jumped in the chat real quick just to show my support. But thank you again for gifting membership. If you would love to gift a membership, we're 72 away from getting new emojis. People love the emojis. So if you're feeling generous, if you're feeling nice, get a membership or gift a membership. It's the best way to help the program, the show. And again, like Gino says, if you don't have $5, you need to reevaluate your life. Those were Gino's last words before he was kicked off YouTube. And now he's on Rumble with Pat Dixon and Kevin Brennan and Hunt.
And
Hunt. I offered Kevin Brennan, I emailed Kevin Brennan. I said, hey, listen, if you want to jump on my show, I can go at 4 and you can use my channel while you're on your. He never got back to me, and he's doing it on Rumble now. So I try to be nice. I try to help out. But he didn't want my help. He didn't want my help. So, but thank you, Stephen Bravo, for gifting a membership. Sticking it to Gino. Oh, speaking of gifting, look who's back, everybody. Bill from Jersey, gifting 5 memberships. Woo! How's your COVID doing, Bill? Bill, how's your COVID? Bill was COVID positive, and I was around him. Everyone got sick at that spreader event. And I got to be honest with you, I headed into Key West, and I wasn't feeling great. I feel great now. But when I got there, initially I was like, I don't know. But it turned out to be a nice trip. Key West is a lot like Vegas. Anything past 3 days, it's just too much. On the third day, me and my date, she was wiped out. I was wiped out. Like, we had enough partying and hanging out. She was awesome. She rented scooters for us, so we were zipping around Key West, and we had a blast. If you ever go to Key West, get a scooter. It's so much fun. It's so much fun to do. And then we had a great time. Tony and his wife came down. Tony Mazer. His wife's awesome. She's great. We went to lunch. We had drinks. We did all the bars. It was a lot of fun. I didn't really see Swartzen while I was there because Nick lived there for a year and a half. So he's like the mayor down there. He knows everybody. But we had the big show at the Key West Theater, and it was packed, beyond sold out. And I got there about a half hour early, and then Nick got there about 20 minutes to showtime, and we talked in the green room. Nick's not drinking at all. He's done. He's out. I couldn't believe it. He's like, yeah, I'm out. I'm done. I was like, if Swartzen's out, and if David Tell's out, then we're all out. We got to all quit now. It's all done. But the show was great. The show was a lot of fun. I'll tell you what happened to me. Listen, I'm catching up with you guys. Sorry if it's boring, but let me catch up with you. So, we talked to the stage manager or the direct, whatever the fuck they're called, the sound guy, and I did 20 minutes up top. Nick did over an hour, and they turned down the house lights, and the guy in the back says, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your first act, chadzumock." And I come out, and they turn up the lights. And as soon as I grab the mic, there's a table of 3 women to my right. They just yell, "Cleveland!" I'm like, what? It threw me off completely. I was like, what the fuck? Because I just assume when I do these shows, nobody knows who I am. I don't talk about Dabbleverse. I remember one time Sketty Tooth John said, yeah, I guess she was like, she said to somebody like, yeah, Chad didn't even talk about Dabbleverse on stage. It was really weird. I'm like, yeah, I don't talk about it. I'm not proud of it. I don't promote this world. I'm ashamed, but I really am. I'm ashamed to be a part of it. So when I do stand-up, I separate the worlds. And anyways, them yelling Cleveland threw me off completely. You know, I did my time, brought up Nick, and then afterwards I was selling merch. We're doing it shirts. And I mailed one out to Eva. She got her shirt. I think Miss Tay got hers in Australia. So there you go. You're welcome. I'm a nice guy. But afterwards I was selling the merch and the 3 girls came up. One girl's name was Sarah. She was really cute. And I forgot the other 2. We took photos, but they were fans of mine from my old radio show in Cleveland. And they were like, yeah, we moved down here and we're huge Swartzen fans. We had no idea you were going to be here. And they're like, it was unbelievable. I haven't seen you in so long. And they're like, oh, it's bullshit. You got fired and all this shit. I'm like, you know, it was 13 years ago. Like, it's so funny when I run into people from Cleveland like, man, the fucking show sucks without you. I'm like, yeah, the show's not, yeah, I don't care anymore. It's gone. It's like so gone. It's not even a fucking thing anymore in my life. But yeah, they were very nice, but they were fans of mine from the show, but it completely threw me off. Like I went blank for a second. I was like, you know, but anyways, that was cool. But since Anthony's getting back into radio, I guess I got to get back in, right? Steel Toe's coming back. He wants to go back to terrestrial radio. I got to go back. I'm going back, everybody. So I want to get my old job back at WMMS. That's the plan. In fact, I see you in the chat, Ken Mosca. I see you, Fernum. I will be there shortly. I'm not looking at the free chat right now, but I see the super chats. In fact, my old show's on right now. I'm going up against it. My old show right now has 81 people watching live on YouTube where they promote the show heavily in commercial breaks. Go watch Alan Cox on YouTube. But right now, 82 people are watching. So terrestrial radio is where it's at. I mean, this is where it's at. That show's been on for 20 minutes. I've been on for 20 minutes. Between X and YouTube, I have 347 people watching me. So I'm going back to terrestrial radio. It's a good move. Alan's in commercial break right now. Let's go to his chat. Tell him hire me back. He'll ignore it. He'll ignore it. But I want my job back. I want to be back on terrestrial radio because Anthony's back and Steel Toe's going back. I want to be a part of it. Call in. Tell Alan I want my job back. It's been long enough. He needs to get over it. Listen, the last couple months wasn't pretty between him and me. We were fighting quite a bit, but I'm over it. I want my job back. It's time. It's time I come back to Cleveland radio, right? I mean, it's time to go back to terrestrial radio. You can call the studio line 1-800-348-1007.
App and search text.
Oh, here we go.
Start listening.
Have you ever been impregnated
All right.
with excitement? Well,
Alan's
it
back.
looks like you're showing. Welcome back to your new daddy, Alan Cox.
Good job.
On WMMS.
He's back, baby. How can I... Hold on. I gotta stop sharing. Something's going on right now. Why won't this...
For Cavaliers at home last night before they hit the road.
Cavaliers.
By
That's
the
going to
Memphis
catch on.
Grizzlies, they're a pretty good team, but the Cavs still made short work of them. 129-1.
Alan doesn't even like basketball.
Was the final. Your Cavs at 47.
Alan hates sports, but he always pretends like he's interested. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Magic.
I was the sports guy on the
That
show.
is Shaquille O'Neal in the Orlando Magic. Is that correct? Is he still...
Oh, my God. He's still doing that joke. He used to do that when I was on the show. He'd be like, oh, yeah, we're going up against David Robinson and the San Antonio Spurs. And I'd be like, yeah, Alan, he doesn't play for them anymore. He's like, oh, really? He's still doing that joke. Okay, I see the chat. You guys are already trying to get my job back. That's great. Polar Bear's there. He says, rehire Chad. He's doing it. Cumia'S back on radio. Time for Chad's return. Shannon's unacceptable view. Chad needs his job back, Alan. He's feeling left out. It's funny, Chad's best years in life were 13 years ago. How come he's competing for listeners with Ryan Hoppy? Hey, Mick Rogers, I have more viewers than a show right now. Do you understand? I'm doing very well compared to this show.
And Marley played for the, I think it was for a very short period of time, but he was with the Cavs in the mid-90s.
He was.
I meant comedian Bob Marley with the...
Right.
So this is the program director who's his new co-host, the program director.
Bob Marley.
Although he doesn't always...
Oh, I heard a great story. Oh, this is fantastic for anyone that gives a shit about my days in Cleveland radio. So Jim Florentine and I talked the other day, and he said, yeah, he goes, I ran into Mary Santora. Mary Santora was she's a female comedian that moved to New York, but she was on my old radio show. She was like the third mic over there. She replaced Erica Lauren. And it was so funny because Jim was just like, and they ended up getting fired, Bill Squire and Mary Santora. And I said this, like when I got fired in the past and they were all Team Allen and all this stuff. I said it. I remember saying, I go, dude, I'm telling you right now, if you guys ever get fired, you'll never talk to Alan Cox again. I'm telling you. So they're like, oh, fucking Chad's bitter. He's an asshole. He's mean and all this. And it was like, Alan's the best. So anyway, she's talking to Jim and Jim's like, he goes, so you're not on Alan's show anymore. She's like, no, they fired us. And it's so weird because we had like 12 hours to get all our stuff out and they had security walk us out. And then it was so weird. They scrubbed us off the website and they took away our key cards and Alan won't even talk to us anymore. It's so weird that we spent all this time with this guy and now he won't even like return text and he won't even mention our names. I'm like, yeah, dipshit, I told you that. That's what was going to happen. So now Mary and Bill are like waking up, like going, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like Alan just totally turned their back. Yes, that's what he does. He's an asshole. He's a complete asshole. That's what they do. They're the most shallow people ever. But I'm going back. I'm getting my job back in Cleveland radio. I want to replace Alan Cox. I want to replace him. I know Rover loves me. He's a big fan of the Mudshark. Doogie loves me. She loves me. We had sex once, a couple times. Charlie, he used to be my best friend. So I want to go back. Speaking of going back, ladies and gentlemen, Ken Mosca gifting 5. We're doing it. Thank you, Ken. I talked to Ken on the phone. When did I talk to Ken? Was it Sunday? I don't remember. But we got caught up. Ken told me some great shit. Actually, Ken and I talked about Cumia'S. He gave me the lowdown on his station and where he's going and what he's possibly making and what the deal's possibly going to be. So Ken's he's like the Huggy Bear. You remember Huggy Bear from Starsky and Hutch? Ken he knows what's going on. He pays attention. He talks to people. He knows everybody, literally knows everybody. And he kind of gave me the lowdown on what's going to happen with Anthony and what's going on with that. Oh, great. Joey C's texting me. Joey C's texting. I'm going to dox you right now, Joey C. Welcome back. Rocco's been so desperate to know your great idea about our new podcast. He's sending me threatening text. Really? I'm so happy Rocco does not have my number. Rocco is like, when I was catching up on everything that's going on, I saw him doing a Carl show. I watched a clip. We'll play it. And now he's doing an impression of my Opie impression. It's like first he was doing an impression of my Ray, now he's doing an impression of my Opie. So whenever Rocco says shit about me, he's lying. He's a fan. He's a fan of me because he's constantly. Joey C's DMing me now. He's texting and DMing me. Joey C, come on, dude. I'm doing a show right now. Leave me alone. Well, if Rocco's talking shit, he's lying. He's a fan of mine. He's just jealous I don't accept him like Melton does. But yeah, he's doing like my Opie impression, and then he's like doing what it's just like he's a jukebox. He's like Rob Saul. They repeat. It's unbelievable. Oh, speaking of Rob Saul, I got so much to talk about. I don't even know where to begin. This show's all over the place. I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be a very mediocre show. You know when Steel Toe tells you it's going to be a great show? This is going to be very mediocre at best. I got to get back into it. I'm rusty. I forgot how to do it. Thank you again, Ken, for gifting 5. Anyways, where am I? I lost. Joey C keeps DMing me, so I'm thrown off. Thank you, Ken. Fernum, glad you're back. Want to thank everyone for their support. Wondering if you might have KB on this week, or is he glad to have the week off? I hear he's going to be on Rumble this week. I'm getting information that Kevin will be on Rumble this week. I offered him to come on. I didn't hear back from him. I don't know if Kevin's mad at me. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's done with me after AC. I don't know. Hey, Fernum, save your money, buddy. I appreciate it. Sincerely, your support, but we should be supporting you. It was so funny. Fernum got into a Twitter fight with somebody on, was it Thursday or Friday? I don't remember. But, and these anonymous accounts were just like, dude, it's Chad. This is Chad. It's his burner account. And meanwhile, Fernum was DMing me. They're like, they think I'm you. I'm like, yeah. And they think his GoFundMe is like a scam. And it's like, you guys are so desperate for content. And it's just, but Fernum, save your money. We need to be supporting you right now. You're going through some shit. Speaking of shit, I didn't say it at first because I didn't know what to say. And I reached out. I wanted the family's blessing. Do you remember a couple weeks ago I said I got some news and it was really unfortunate and I just kind of left it vague? Does anybody remember that? Well, the reason why I didn't say anything because I had to check in with the family of the person because I wanted to do something for them. But do you guys remember Eli, who was writing into the show every day, and he was like, he had stage 4 cancer, and he was like talking about how he looks forward to it every day, and he loves to chat, and he, you know, it's keeping him going, and he's going to fight this thing, and we were all pulling for him, and everyone was sending nice vibes, and like, you got this, Eli, and all this shit. Well, unfortunately, Eli, he passed. And I didn't say anything at first because I didn't want to blow up the spot. And I wanted to I reached out to his family, his mother, actually. I got the contact and I asked the mom, you know, is there something I can do? Like a GoFundMe or something to help? And they're private people. And they said, no, we appreciate that. But you know, this is a, you know, family personal matter. And so I was real hesitant to say anything because it's just kind of weird. I felt terrible. It's just, that is so fucking crazy. Just knowing that he's watching the show. It was helping him. It was so nuts to me because this is all nonsense. It's all bullshit to me. You know, it's all silly. But this Eli like legitimately was looking forward to this every day. And then unfortunately he's no longer with us and it sucks. And I don't know if Eli's family watches this or whoever, but you know, thoughts and prayers. And I'm so sorry about your loss. And just to know I had like some small little thing and helping, I guess, means a lot to me. But I just checked out the free chat. Stella B, cancer blows, period. There she is. Where have you been, lady? Let's get a look at her. Wow. She's a Stella B, you're an attractive lady. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna put it out there. I find you attractive, and I'll die on that fucking hill. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, so Eli's family don't want anything. They you know, I'll just leave it at that. They're private people. But I wanted to do something, but I was waiting to hear back, and they said, "Nah, we appreciate it, but we're good over there." So yeah, thoughts and prayers. That sucks. Really does. I tried, but you know. Red Honda, did you score this weekend? And was her name Kate Meany? No. No. We're out of the Kate Meany business. We're good with Kate Meany. She's a little what's the word? Fucking crazy. Fucking out of her mind. I think that's the appropriate word for Kate Meany. But no. We won't be. I probably will never speak to Kate Meany again. I don't hate her. I really don't. I wish her the best. I wish her well, like Ray would. But we're good with Kate. We're good with her. That's Stuttering John's girl. He loves her. You know, I can't. Any woman that makes out with Stuttering John is disgusting to me. It's just so gross. Speaking of gross, I have a story for you. Stuttering John, let's take a look real quick.
How are you?
Not good.
And how are you, Kathleen?
Oh,
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Anyway, so Kathleen, apparently this Jeffrey Durian guy, I guess is following me. I remember when we hung out at the Four Seasons in Manhattan. That was a nice night.
he still thinks this Ace guy's named Jeffrey Gurian. That's how dumb John is. They're totally fucking with him. And to this day, he still thinks this Ace guy is Jeffrey Gurian. I've actually talked to Ace on the phone. I actually know him. Kind of. He's friends with Kate Meany. They met in, I don't want to blow up his spot, but they met doing something. So anyway, Stuttering John's out of the Dabbleverse, but yet he continues to do Dabbleverse cameos for less money.
But this time, I'm going to have to give you a different kind of birthday present, not as big. So let me sing you a happy birthday song. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, we're not listening to this.
Happy birthday to you.
Shit, hold on.
Happy birthday.
God, I hate when John and Ray sing. It's like when you can't sing, don't sing. It's so cringe.
See you turning 25. A little too old for Pocky. But anyway,
So he has to put that dig in to Anthony Cumia in a cameo. Too old for Pocky. Meanwhile, he's obsessed with Kate Meany, who's 25.
and apparently you're a big fan. You follow the Howard stuff and the whole Dabbleverse, which I'm glad to not be a part of anymore. And I know you know the drama between me and your ugly boy, Jeff, and all the betrayal of the spoiled sociopath, who, that's all I can say. But anyway, look, Jeffrey's kind of betrayed me as well, but you are pretty damn hot, and you're way hotter than freaking Kate is. And you know what? I used to think that Kate was hot, but she's ugly inside.
Well, you're ugly inside and outside, John. He's obsessed with Kate Meany. He's lying. Kate literally could say, "Call him today. I want to fuck you," and he'd be back in love with her in 5 seconds. He's so full of shit. This guy. I've never met a guy a bit more full of shit than Stuttering John.
And when someone becomes ugly inside, the outside doesn't mean anything anymore. It becomes equally as ugly. So I have no attraction whatsoever. But you, however, Kathleen, you are a hottie. And I see you're an animal lover. I'm trying to read this thing. And you have 5 dogs and cats. Very cool.
You know what's so funny? I got a cameo over the weekend in Key West. I did a cameo. I never promote it because it's there. You could probably go to my cameo to see it. I gotta. Okay, here it's to who was this cameo to? Brian. See, I did it right here for Brian. Look at me. Look at the big money I made. $27. But I actually did this. Oh, you can't hear it. Why can't you hear it? The fuck? God damn it, Matt. Oh, here we go. God damn it, Matt. God, I need my fucking roadcaster back. I can't broadcast without it.
You got it.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted God damn it, Matt.
Damn it, Matt, you know better.
But this is how I did my cameo. This is how I started it.
Hello, Brian. It's the world famous Stuttering John.
Anyways, the reason why I bring up cameo, it's like when I got it, I legitimately went to a cool part of the hotel with a cool background. I put thought into it. I put jokes in it. John literally gets into his fucking car after the gym, sweaty, puts on his seatbelt for some reason, and just mails it in. Like he put zero effort, like he did in his live streams. He's a fucking lazy piece of shit. I got a John story after this.
You want to be a veterinarian? I have a good friend who I'm going to attend their wedding that's a vet. She went through the whole process of how they castrate the dogs or they take off the balls. Good luck with that. But anyway, if you guys do end up getting married, soon you'll be castrating.
There's no effort
Jeff.
into this. There's no
Anyway,
effort.
You're a Hispanic Catholic girl. I'm also Hispanic and Catholic, and you're from Virginia, and of course Jeff is a New York Jew, as he says, well, I guess I'll just do my standard Jewish and Catholic.
Anyways, it's so boring. John's cameos are terrible. Like he's just not good at anything he does. Speaking of John, first let's get caught up, everybody. Keel with the super sticker. Thank you very much for not getting caught doing gay shit in Key West. Yeah, we don't do gay shit over here. We like vaginas and boobs a lot. Eva, my girl, gifting 5.
Fuck yeah.
Ah! Thank you for gifting 5, Eva. Open up your membership tabs. Accept gifted memberships. I'm so excited. See these emojis coming soon. Okay, sorry, I just got caught off guard. I told you this is going to be a very mediocre show. So anyways, so this weekend, I'm going to be in West Palm Beach doing stand-up opening for Nick. What's the name of the venue? Again. It's like a mini theater. Hold on, let me find out the name of this fucking venue. If you live in West Palm, please come out to the shows. We have 5 shows. Nick's shows are fun because they're all great comedy fucking audiences. Hold on, let me go to... I like how I'd have to go to Nick's website for my gigs. That's the Crevice Center in West Palm Beach. So yeah, go get your tickets at the Crevice Center, whatever the fuck this place is. How much are tickets? I don't even know how much tickets are. I think Joe, the producer from Shuli's Networks, him and his wife Jenna wanted to come see me in Orlando, and he says tickets are like $70. I'm like, yeah, they're not my tickets. Okay, we got 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturdays, and 1 show Sunday. How much are tickets? Anyways, I'm getting to the point here. Hold on. I'm just got to see how much tickets are first. Your shopping cart's empty. Seating chart. Oh, they're $52. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Anyways, long story short, So I'm going to be in West Palm Beach, opening for Nick Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got a phone call from Nick's tour manager going, hey, listen, we got you at the hotel Saturday and Sunday. It's sold out on Friday. So you can get a hotel somewhere and we'll just reimburse you. And I go, okay, cool. Yeah, I can do that. It's no problem. So I'm looking for hotels in the West Palm Beach area. And right now it's in season, so they're all fucking expensive. It's through the roof. All the snowbirds are down here vacationing. You know, even though they're going to reimburse me, I'm like, you know, and the hotel they have me at, it's very nice. Very nice. I kind of like looked in the area for hotel, and I'm an IHG guy, rewards, and I have, you know, all that stuff. So I'm a Holiday Inn Express Marriott guy. I love them. So anyways, Stuttering John's going to be at the Boca Black Box Theater Friday and Saturday. And I showed it on my phone. It's 25 minutes away from where I'm performing. And I've performed where John's performing. I was just there a couple months ago. You remember when I offered John $1,500 to either go before me or after me for 10 minutes and he bitched out? John, you bitched out on everything. You're just a total bitch. You'll forever be my bitch, John. That's never going to go away. You can't shake that off. So anyways, there's a Holiday Inn Express across the street, and that's generally where they put up the headliners. Doxed! So I'm assuming John's going to be at that Holiday Inn Express because that's usually where the headliners go. But there's also a couple hotels in the area, so he might bitch out and go get another room. But I looked at the rates there, and they were like $100 cheaper than West Palm. So I think that Friday, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a room at that Holiday Inn Express across the street from the Boca Black Box and just see what happens, John. So get this back to John. And I guarantee you, if he hears this, he's going to transfer hotels because he's a bitch. But I'll be there. And if you guys try calling, I'll be under another name. I'm way ahead of you. I know how this works. This ain't my first rodeo. I always contact the venues. I tell them all about. Yeah. So good luck. But I'm thinking about getting a room there. I think it's going to happen. And if John's there, great. Let's see it. All those months of calling me pussy boy, YouTube's terms and service. He's going to boxing ring. If I see him and lying about everything about me, let's see it, John. I want to see it. This is your last chance to say this to my face. And you can't call the cops this time. I'm not on your property. You can't trespass me. This is a hotel where I'm staying. So let's see. Let's one more time, John. Let's see. And you could say I'm a pussy boy to my face. And let's just give it one last Hail Mary, since you've obviously bitched out on everything. Come to my house. I did. You called the police even though you were 2 hours away. So let's go, John. Let's dance. I'll be there. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Buddy in the chat, yesterday I did a quick 10-minute live stream just kind of telling you what I was doing this week. They're saying don't do it. It's not worth it. Every time you get involved with John, something happens. I lost 2 Patreons. I got a gig canceled. I got the cops called on me. But, I mean, what can you do if I'm just staying at a hotel at this point? Like, what can he do at this point? And if you don't think for 5 seconds I'm not still pissed about that, you're wrong. Every day. By the way, I just got rejected from Patreon again. And I'll show you the email they sent me. I'm livid over that. That was all my work on Patreon. That was 8 years of work gone. And granted, I'm over on locals, but it's not the same. It's just, I mean, it's not bad. I do live streams over there and you can get the audio and it's a good way to support. But Patreon had that chat room and I just liked it. But I reapplied. They said you could reapply after 22 days. And I did. And I pitched them the public access show that I wanted to do there. Because it's, it's not Cumia'S Cucks. Obviously, that's just, you can't do that. Even though Carl, the Shuley Network, Tukey, they all talk about the same shit I do, but yet, for some reason, Cumia'S Cucks is just, no. You can't talk about Stuttering John. You can't. So I'm going to read you this email because it's very interesting. This is the email I got back. I got to figure out how to do this without doxing myself. All right, this is going to be very weird. I apologize for this clunky show. Okay, I can do this. Here we go. Hit the like button while you're here. We have 451 people watching between X and YouTube. So let me blow this up a little bit. Hey there, Chad. This is Rowan with Trust and Safety here on Patreon. Thank you for your interest in returning. Please reply to this message with examples of your sort of works that you intend to share on Patreon, community guidelines, blah, blah, blah. Wait, this isn't the one. Hold on. Let me pull up the one, because this was the initial one. So I pitched him the public access TV show and the Ray DeVito show. And that's all I pitched him. I sent him examples. Hey, let's take a look since we haven't seen that opening in a while.
Up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
No, it's Superhost.
Ask yourself this question as you sit there in your living room or wherever you may be. Why are you watching this?
If you fuck with my man, I will come to your house and take your kids and throw them on the lawn, bitch ass motherfucker.
All right, ready? I pitched him that in the Ray DeVito show, and that was what I wanted to put on Patreon. And I got this email back. Sorry, I played that to kill time for the most part. I got this. Wait, this isn't the one either. God damn it, Matt. This is so frustrating. And I showed him, there's the examples. Anyways, long story short, I'm not going to find it. It's all, they basically said, you can't come back to Patreon. And they cited another example. They say they look at all your work. They look at your YouTube, everything online. And they said, it's in violation, the stuff I do. And I'm like, how so? And they showed another example, and I'm not joking, of an episode that's out there. I deleted it, where I'm just talking about Stuttering John and Mark Lewis. That particular timestamp and episode, they said, yeah, stuff like this we can't approve. And I go, it's a completely different show. And then, so anyways, Patreon sucks a dick. Fuck them. I'm never going to reapply again. So thanks a lot. Fuck everybody. Good night. Show's over. Kidding. Chad, are you going to do that again? You've already done that joke. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm over on the free chat for the first time. Oh, it's Domo. I didn't miss him. He's always pissed. Some of you guys are just fucking angry nonstop. Jesus Christ, it's exhausting. Like how fucking pissed you guys get over nonsense. It's unbelievable. I will say this. You're consistent. You are consistent. You know who else is consistent? Opie. Opie is... I don't know. Listen, I don't have a problem with Greg Hughes, but it's hard to root for him sometimes. It really is. You know, I kind of have some of the same enemies he has, and, you know, he's always been cool to me in the DMs, but he kind of fucking loses me a lot. But he's not happy about with Anthony returning here.
Anthony said he was offered more than $300,000 for WABC, and he will do a solo show, so he doesn't have to pay anyone. You were only offered $40,000. You know, Anthony's lying. A lot of people are asking, are you jealous that Anthony Cumia is back on radio? And my thought is this: after 11 years since Anthony ruined the best radio show in America, the Opie and Anthony Show. He's the reason the show ended, because he couldn't help it with his stupid racist crap. After 11 years of running a small...
I mean, people, honestly, I don't know why Anthony always gets this pass from everybody. He really did fuck himself over doing what he did. You know, when you're making millions of dollars to just sit on your ass and broadcast, I think you would want to do everything in your power to protect that. But the same could be said about Opie. Opie fucking, they both shot themselves in the foot when he filmed rolling in the bathroom. So you can't really go hard in the paint at Anthony when you pretty much got fired for the same nonsense.
High media company into the ground where he was bleeding money. Anthony Cumia is making his triumphant return to part-time AM radio, and I'm supposed to be jealous. No, of course I'm not jealous. Oh my God, I'm making my triumphant return to CB radio.
You know what's so funny? I did something like that. I think I said I was returning to CB radio, and somebody's like, dude, Opie already said it. And people, I was like, holy shit, I didn't see it. I don't follow fucking... Dude, I was literally off the grid. I didn't know what the fuck was going on when I was gone. So... But it is funny. I will say this to Opie's defense. It is amazing how everyone is talking about how great this is for Anthony and how it's just, you know, how great this is for cancel culture and everything. And I'm like, yeah, it's AM radio. It's not that big of a deal. My thing is, if it was me getting a job in AM radio or going, everybody would be making fun of me. Carl. Melton. Everybody would be making fun of me if I got a job in AM radio. But for some reason with Anthony, they're like, it's unbelievable. I can't believe he's coming back to radio. But I would put any amount of money, if any one of us got a job on an AM radio station at this point, they'd be making fun of me. I mean, they're making fun of Steel Toe for trying to get back into radio. Everyone's clowning him. Carl, Melton. They're all clowning him trying to go back to terrestrial radio. But for some reason with Anthony, they're like, this is unbelievable. This is amazing. Anthony gets this weird free pass. It's kind of like Nick Rekieta. Like, everyone kind of ignores what Nick Rekieta has done. The damage he's caused. The shit he's done. Bringing drugs into... a married couple's lives, and the swinging, and his kids testing positive for cocaine, and the state taking away his children, him pleading to a felony. But yet your hatred for Steel Toe is so great that you just tend to forget that because you guys want to choose sides. That's the beauty about the Mudshark. I don't take sides. I'm a lone gunswinger out there. I don't need backup. I don't need somebody to hype me up like Flavor Flav. I don't need a pile-on. I could look at both of these people and go, yeah, they both suck. They both suck, but a lot of you guys need backup. Like Cumia needs Carl kissing his ass. He needs Missy B sucking his dick.
Yeah, boy!
Literally sucking his dick. His old man dick. His 64-year-old dick. But Carl, he loves it. He thinks it's fantastic. This is the clip I saw the other day.
Anthony Cumia was a guest on Sid and Friends in the Morning. Sid Rosenberg on WABC. in New York City. It was the second day in a row.
Carl's a professional broadcaster. He loves the setup. Nobody loves the setup more than Carl. He loves the setup. Loves it. Hit the
Guesting on there. And they had a big announcement.
And you were way before I was even decent in this business. You were a major star. So people want to hear you. I know the podcast is great. I've been on it. It's a great show. You're a great host. But they want to hear your voice on a New York radio station. A legendary New York radio station.
Yes.
Like WNEW was
right
not long ago. So you've now been on this show 2 consecutive days.
Mm-hmm.
You're in these studios in New York City.
I've taken the tour around the building. I've shaken some hands and met and spoken with a lot of people here at WABC.
And it wasn't like you just got lost on the way back to South Carolina. So you must be here for some reason.
There are discussions.
Discussions.
At very high levels.
Very high.
And we are seeing if we can somehow come to an agreement where the Phoenix will rise from the ashes, and Anthony Cumia might be back on New York broadcast radio airwaves here at WABC Radio.
Amazing.
This is crazy. This is crazy news that's going on, that Anthony's going back to terrestrial radio in New York. And
insanity.
And so the question is, like, what is he going to be part of Sid's show? What are they doing? And so they talk about that a little bit.
And there's a lot of speculation as to what's going on. And I will say that it is not a Sid and Anthony show.
Yeah, I heard over the weekend this Sid guy had some problems in the past with drugs and alcohol. Someone told me that he was a big fuck up for a long time. I don't know anything about him. I guess he's somewhat of I guess he lives in Florida. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that we're looking at. Not yet.
That could happen down the road.
You never know in this crazy business shit.
I want to go to Miami a little bit. I'm getting old. I'm tired.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I go to South Carolina.
Show.
But we are such strong presence that it's like putting two pieces of plutonium together.
That's exactly what it is.
You get a critical mass. We need to be separated for a little while and see what goes on. But just say high-level talks are going on, and I would love to once again be part of the terrestrial broadcast radio in New York.
Well, I'm involved in those high-level talks, and for what it's worth, I want you here in a big way, so... Any station that gets you is lucky to have you. So
thank you, sir.
And no station is good enough. Not anymore.
No.
Where a great talent can't help. So I want Anthony Cumia here, and I think so does everybody else. So
and I want to. I love it.
Welcome aboard.
So big news. Anthony tweeted this out after that appearance. He says, "Looks like I'm the newest member of the WABC Talk Radio family. Details about show days and times to come next week. This will not affect my show on Compound Censored at all. Looking forward to my triumphant return to broadcast radio in NYC. Thanks to everyone at WABC Radio." And I have to say, I know that Blind Mike talks a lot about how cancel culture was a big topic, always getting brought up. And is it over? I think this, if it hasn't already been over, this definitely proves that we're done with cancel culture now, that Anthony can be hired by WABC and be back on the radio.
And again, I got to remind everyone, Carl was making fun of Steel Toe for trying to get back in terrestrial radio. Melvin was making fun of Steel for trying to get back in terrestrial. But when Anthony does it, they love it. They think it's amazing. It's I can't believe it. Anthony's going back to terrestrial radio. This is amazing. Oh my God, this is crazy. This is insanity. Oh, my God. Anthony's back on radio. My hero. But it's a complete joke when Aaron Emholt wants to do it. It's just hilarious to me. Like, they just pick and choose what they want to believe or what's cool and what's not. I don't know. I look at it like this for a couple of, I've seen countless segments of Cumia shitting on terrestrial radio. How it's dead. Fuck terrestrial. And now he's like, oh, I can't wait. It's awesome. It's like, you're so full of shit. You're so full of shit. And before you start celebrating Anthony's back on radio and all this, I'm assuming, I don't know the deal that he has. I've heard a couple of things. I've heard a couple of, I don't know what's real and what's not. Like, I'm just getting back into this, so I'm rusty. I don't know what the fuck any of these losers are doing. But it sounds like it's a trial thing. Like, they're just going to try it out. And I don't know if you follow Anthony on social media or, as you know, he's had countless gigs canceled when he was doing those shows with Gavin and Fat Josh Denny, Melton's ex-boyfriend. You're not in the clear yet, Anthony. I'm telling you right now, from experience, from my little following and things I've had to deal with, I want to be like counting your money right now. I want to be throwing a victory parade for Anthony Cumia because the internet is real. As much as people say it's not real and it's not real life, it's real. It's real. The internet is real. There's a reason why my 2 Patreons are gone. There's a reason why I got a gig canceled in Cape Coral. There's a reason I got the police called on me. There's a reason why I got swatted countless times. It's real. So for everyone celebrating this, Anthony, like, you might want to just like keep it kind of low key because this AM station may not know what's going to hit them. And I'm not encouraging this. I'm not about that. I want to fuck over Anthony's gig. Not at all. But I know this world we're in, this dabbleverse, shitverse, this hackverse, it's not good. As Stuttering John, his life is fucked. I'm shocked his gigs didn't get canceled in Boca. And I think the reason why is, I know Randy, the owner, he's dealt with all this bullshit. So, and I know from what I understand, John and Randy are friends. And this is how nice of a guy I am. I didn't contact Randy and tell him about John's antics. I just let it alone. I know John's going to talk shit. McLeod, everybody. I know this guy. He lives down here in Tampa. Doxed! I just doxed you, motherfucker. And back on radio is wild. Cancel culture is dead. Now, no, listen. I'm telling you right now, he's not in the clear. He's just not. I'm not encouraging anyone to go fuck with this guy's gig, but I'm just saying, I just know how shitty this is. Cumia has a stink on him, big time. So I don't know what his deal is over there. I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking some salesperson, from what I hear, who used to sell for Opie and Anthony, thinks they can turn this into something. Obviously money talks, so who knows? And but I also know that Anthony made fun of terrestrial radio nonstop, and now he's going back and he's trying to own it, and everyone's celebrating it. And yet they all shit on Steel Toe for trying to get back into radio. It's just wild to me in that regard, like how everyone thinks this is great.
That's amazing. Also, is Opie crying in a corner somewhere? What's happening with Opie?
We're going to get to that. Opie put out a tweet after he heard the news, and he's hilarious. He said, I got huge news. I'm making my triumphant return to CB radio. My live stream will now be heard on channel 19.
Opie made a joke.
See, Carl, that's actually funny, Carl. But you're such an Anthony ball washer. You can't, like, listen, there's plenty to rag on Opie about. He brings a lot of shit on himself, but that's not a bad joke. But of course, Carl, he can't laugh at it because it's Opie. He's committed to sucking Anthony off for the rest of his life. Anthony could do no wrong, even though he's been convicted of doing wrong.
Good stuff, Opester. It only took him about 9 hours after Anthony's tweet to come up with something. Mm-hmm. So this was brought up during Opie's live stream yesterday morning. And we'll get into it. But first, I got to remind everybody that it's FU Friday.
On this fine FU Friday, what bothered you this week? This is your chance to be a part of the fine podcast and live stream, all right? So let me know in the chat. We'll put you on the big screen, and we'll have a laugh or two. What's up, Nebula? Good to see you.
I got to be honest, the FU Friday thing is not working for him, I don't think. I've never seen someone just like, yeah, you know what I want to say FU to this Friday, Opie. Like, that's what he's going for. I just never see it come through.
But he's also doing a bit where they need, like, call-ins. You know, he needs people to be able to call in. You can't really express too much in however many characters they let you. But I would pay Opie's children money to one Friday just open the door to wherever your dad is hiding doing this and just go, fuck you, Dad.
Now they all laughed at that. They're like, oh, that's the greatest. Your care package will be sent Friday. Miss Tay, listen, thank you very much, but I'm telling you right now, it's very, very expensive. I appreciate the thought, but just mailing what I mailed out to Australia and how much it was, I say save your money. Go give it to Fernham because it's very expensive. I don't know what the Australian Postal Service is or what the rates are over there, but I know the U.S. was ridiculous. So I appreciate it sincerely. It's very nice of you, but if you decide not to, I completely understand. It's very expensive. It's very expensive. But I again, thank you, but not necessary. Discuss it with a super sticker, $20. And thank you to Bubba, who just zelled me a very nice chunk of change. Bubba has said to me, do not disclose how much because the IRS is watching. And boy, oh boy, do I owe the IRS a lot of money. Quite a bit of money this year. It's not looking good. Thank you again, Disgusted. Gift a membership, everybody. It's Membership Monday. Right, Ope? It's Membership Monday. Come on.
How much money would you pay these kids? I'll chip in.
At least $20.
All right, I'll double that. I'm in for that. Yeah, so if you have an FU, then he'll put it up on the big screen. Wow, my check can be up on the big screen? Then he starts doing his roll call. He's calling out individual people. And Opie, he clowns us for not having original content. Yeah. These guys, all they can do is just react to other people's shows. They can't do original content. And Opie's like, I can do original content. And he's got some really good stuff like this.
How are you, Kyle? Hope you can have a good weekend. We're gonna be running around.
It's hot.
With our heads in our asses. We got a lot to do, man. You got the two kids. We got a school dance. We got a kids party. Shit.
He doesn't talk to adults enough. He's losing his mind.
He needs human interaction
yes.
more than anyone in the world. He is just craving it. That's the whole point of FU Fridays. That is why he is getting...
Carl cannot do the show by himself. He has to have at least 3 people there agreeing with him at all times and laughing at his dumb jokes. And I'm not defending Opie here, but I'm just saying it's the same show. It's the same show every day.
So he's tripping up on it.
We got our heads in our asses because we're so busy. What?
He doesn't know what he's doing.
He has no idea.
How old are these kids, by the way? Should these kids be almost in their 20s? Like all these people use their kids as an excuse. Like Opie's not going to his kid's friend's birthday party.
Right. No.
You know what I mean? They're
Rocco, doesn't that get old playing with this puppet? Like, doesn't it get old?
Old for that. 13, 14. They're in their...
He might stomp the cake.
Right? Oh, yeah, that'd be fantastic.
I know.
Oh, if only.
That
would be good. Yeah, you should TikTok that, and that would actually be beneficial.
He stops getting invited to the parties because of that. Yeah. Like, no, we can't have cake stomping Hughes over here.
Fine. He's not doing all this shit.
Well, also in Manhattan, it's not like they're driving the kids around to things. Like when the kids get older, they can easily get on transportation or whatever they need to do to get to these different activities that they have. But no,
here's the thing. Like, listen, people think I'm defending Opie. I'm not. I personally don't have a problem with him, but it's so easy to pile on every time. And I'm not saying Opie doesn't bring it on himself, because he does do it, but there's so much to ridicule with Carl, with Anthony, and everyone else. But for some reason, they just don't want to pick that apart. It's just, there's a lot of hypocrisy going on. And it's just something, you need a guy like the Shark to come in and just point it out. You really do. Hit the like button.
So busy, they have their heads up their ass. And so he's talking about his recent episode from Gebhard's. And some wild stuff is happening over on that show.
And we're patiently waiting to see if we're all going to get ringworm. I got to send that picture up to Dr. Steve. If you weren't watching the
shout out to Dr. Steve. Universally liked across the board by everybody, and we all hate each other, but we all like Dr. Steve. That's a powerful thing when you are the one guy everyone likes. Everyone across the board, where you can transcend the shitverse. D7876 gifting 5 memberships. Oh yeah. It's Membership Monday. Come on. That's kind of crap. D7876.
Get bots. Ron the waiter, he has more things wrong with him. He tries to tell everybody that he has the best teeth on earth. He tries to tell people that he's a very healthy man. But every time we talk to him, he has another ailment. And this week's ailment, he has 2 giant red circles on his lower leg. He says it's from spider bites. He says it's from spider bites that never healed. And he touched everybody and everything. So now we're all like kind of texting each other going.
I do have criticism why Opie talks like that. That's so weird. It's just very strange.
You think we're going to get ringworm?
You think we're going to get ringworm?
He wants Ron the waiter to be a character so badly. But I actually was listening to Anthony.
I actually agree with that.
I might even play the clip on the show. Talk about this. Where he's like, Ron the waiter's on the show at Gebhard's talking all sorts of nonsense, and Opie's too busy staring at the chat to actually engage in the conversation with the guy. So if he wants him to...
That is my one criticism of Opie, is I remember I did his show, and, just out of respect, it is, and, I have way more people listening to my show than Opie's show, but he was constantly, like, bringing shit up on the screen. And then at one point he brings up on the screen, it says, Chad's a piece of shit, and he just left it there. And I'm like, hey, could you take that down? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I don't understand. It's just like I'm not even in a free chat right now. I don't know what's going on over there. So if you want my attention, you got to go to the paid chat. So Opie does do some dumb things, and that's one of them. Thank you, D7876, for gifting 5. Diablo Sandwich, who hates me. Is Membership Monday another joke like the hype train? Come on! Why would you say that to me? Come on! Yeah, I'm making fun of all that shit. All that terrestrial radio nonsense. Every Monday. Yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke.
To be a character, he's got to at least have a back and forth with the guy every now and again. See what he's up to.
Oh, no. Just tell your friend it's probably chiggers. It's always most likely chiggers.
Thank you, Dr. Steve.
You're welcome.
I'm glad we do that now. But he's trying to build up this. Guys, if you're not paying attention to live at Gebhard.
All right, I'll give Rocco that. The Dr. Steve. I've never done a Dr. Steve, so that was something Rocco did on his own. So congratulations, Rocco. It's something you did not see. Or maybe you saw someone else do it. Maybe Melton does a Dr. Steve and Rocco did it. But he definitely didn't take that from me. So congratulations, Rocco. You made a funny.
The crazy things are happening. We all think we have ringworm now.
How come when I do impressions, everyone's like, oh, it's all you can do is impressions. You're a mimic. But Rocco does it nonstop. And
Yeah. Is that what's going on?
Wait, is that something that Gephardt's wants out there, by the way? The last 4 people who were in our restaurant all apparently spread ringworm to each other. So
no,
half off drinks.
They were just bites from the rats. It's not ringworm. All right, so
all right, I'm done watching Carl. I did not miss Carl. I'll totally admit that. I did not miss him at all. But anyway, people are loving it. They think it's great. Anthony's back on Terrestrial AM Radio. This is what they've always wanted. It's a big deal. And again, I'll just say, I'll say this. If it was anybody else, they'd be making fun of it. If I got a job back on AM radio, if I was going to AM radio across the board, everybody would be joking about it. Oh my God, it's AM radio. What an idiot. What a loser. 100%. You know it. You 100% know it. So they're full of shit. And I'll say this again about Anthony. You're not in the clear, dog. You're not in clear. It sounds like it's a trial period. You're going to test the waters. But if I know this online community, it's not going to be smooth sailing over there for Anthony Cumia and all the shit he's done and said. Because this internet is real. This internet is real. Again, thanks to Bubba for the nice display. And thank you to, the nice Zell. And thank you to Craig T for the Venmo of $25. Glad you're back, Shark. And I want to shout out to the $100 tier. Oh, and I'm getting word that Reels is here. I want to say happy birthday to Reels. Apparently his birthday was yesterday. I was at Side Splitters. Oh my God, we got so much to catch up on. So much to catch up on. So I got back to from Key West, and Ari Shafir, my dear friend Ari, who I was on Punch Drunk Sports with for a brief moment of time until I got kicked off because of Patton Oswalt. And my tweet heard around the world where Meredith Sellinger, Patton's now wife, who was in the movie Dream a Little Dream with Corey Feldman and Corey Haim, decided to be Patton's Flavor Flav.
Yeah, boy!
What's up with these bitches like Meredith Sellinger and Missy B jumping in on men's arguments? Like I was having a fucking man-on-man argument with Patton Oswalt, and his bitch had to butt in like Missy B does. Bitches, beat it. Missy B, beat it. Let the 60-year-old men fight for themselves. So Meredith Sellinger jumps in, and I said, hey, sister, judging by your husband's last marriage, you might want to sleep with one eye open. Next thing you know, I'm trending in America. They're going after all things comedy sponsors, Cumia. They were going after podcast sponsors, and they pulled the plug. Long story boring, it totally had a big effect on my friendship with Sam Tripoli. We recently reunited and we're cool, but Sam Tripoli was my best friend for years. We toured together, we worked together, we did each other's shows, we did podcasts together. We did the infamous By Chad podcast. That was huge. I'm kidding, it wasn't that. But it definitely had a huge effect on our friendship. It just never recovered since then. The reason why I'm bringing up Ari Shafir and coming a long way around, during that time, I went from I just moved to LA. When I got there, I was on everyone's podcast. I was on Bert's podcast. I did Crab Feast. I did all these podcasts. I come to the Comedy Store. Adam Egget would put me up after Family and Friends every Monday. I was getting spots at the Hollywood Improv, everywhere. And then I had that Twitter war with Patton Oswalt. And I was gone. I was canceled. I was done. Adam Egget wasn't returning emails. I wasn't getting spots from Rita at the Hollywood Improv anymore. Sam and I's friendship was up in the air. I'd go to the Comedy Store. Everybody would come up, hey, Zumock, what's up? People would walk the other way. It was hard. It was tough. It was very, very difficult. But the one guy who publicly stuck up for me when all this shit was going down and people were piling on, I'm talking Jimmy Kimmel's sister, Jill, Chris Titus was coming after me because they were all trying to ball wash Patton Oswalt because of my tweet. The one guy who defended me was Ari Shaffir. Ari publicly tweeted out, you guys are all supposed to be comics, but you're piling on Chad. Regardless of the tweet, it was a joke. And now you guys are trying to take away his livelihood. They had a meeting of the minds. It was this piece of shit Mike, who's at All Things Comedy. I think he's still there. That guy's a fucking asshole. It was the creative minds at the time. It was Bill Burr. It was Bert Kreischer. It was Ari Shaffir. They were like the creative. They had a meeting if they should kick me off because of this. It was cancel culture. Mike wanted me gone. And from what I understand, Bill Burr and Ari were the two guys saying we can't buy into this cancel culture. If we kick them out, then we're all done. So Bill Burr and Ari were the only ones that voted for me. Bert, from my sources, said, and this is back when I was friends with him, said, whatever you guys want to do, I'm cool with. So even back then, Bert was a cunt. I was supposed to be his friend. So he publicly wouldn't defend me at the time because he's boys with Patton Oswalt. So anyways, long story short, Ari was a good guy, stand-up guy, and I went down there, I did guest set, and I hung out. Oh, Steve Simone was there, who's also fucking one of the nicest guys in the fucking world, and Ari's great. Like, he gave me a hug, we caught up, asked how I was doing, and I love Ari. I know he's kind of crazy, everyone thinks he's all, weird, and it's not even a name drop. He's like a sincere guy when it comes to comedians. He really cares about comics, and he really went out of his way. He's told me to come back, and he sat down and he really wanted to catch up with me. So I'm an Ari fan. I'll never forget him defending me. I'll always defend him. Even when the Kobe tweet happened and everyone was shitting on Ari, going after Ari, and he was trending in America and Crips and Bloods in LA wanted to kill him. I came out and I defended Ari. I don't have any pull. I'm not in with Rogan, but still, I returned the favor. I go, it's a comedian making a joke. Too soon? Yes, absolutely, 100%. When the bodies were still on the ground, it was pretty too soon. But to Ari's defense, he had no idea Kobe's daughter was involved at the time. He just hated Kobe. And, I've known Ari for a long time. He's always hated Kobe. He hates the Lakers. So it was pretty on brand for the most part. But shout out to Ari Shaffir. It was great seeing him at Side Splitters yesterday. Sheik, did you end up stopping at Shots and Giggles for the mermaid water or to get the Royal Red shrimp at Conch Republic? I did not, Sheik. I fucking completely forgot. I appreciate the recommendation, but I did not. I'm going to tell you where we went. I'm going to text the girl I was with. What places did we go in Key West? I forgot. Me, Tony, his wife, and my date, we had lunch at this place. It was pretty good. It was a seafood place. We went to some bar, we went to, God, what was the name of it? I'll go to Tony's Twitter. I think he might still be there. I know Swartzen's down there still. He's got tons of friends there. Captain Tony's. We went to Captain Tony's Saloon. We played foosball. We day drank. By day 3, we were done. Day 3, we were done. In fact, day 3, we didn't even go out that night. We stayed in the hotel and we watched fucking Gladiator on cable TV. I can't do it anymore. I'm old. I can't bounce back. Irish Kevin's we went to, according to my date. Great tater tots. Yeah, we had tater tots at Irish Kevin's. Fucking delicious. I forgot how good shitty food is. But it was fantastic. Oh, I forgot. Shout out to the $100 tier. If you want to be a sponsor of the program, again, I know Anthony's going back to terrestrial radio. Steel Toe's going back. And I know the salespeople with a charge for 30-second, 60-second commercials. It's retarded. It's stupid. So a $100 sponsorship on my channel is better. It's the best rate. Oh, we also went to the world's smallest bar. I want to thank Ken Mosca, who gifted 5 earlier for being a $100 sponsor. Stu John, Twinkleho 99, Jeff Closer, Eva, Randy P, Bill from Jersey, Michaela, Craig T, Stephen Bravo, Deadfool, who's gone. Deadfool was like my best friend, and now he's gone. I mean, he's probably still dealing with his flooded basement. He had to get back to his flooded basement in fucking South Dakota, where he's from. Doxed! Lisa Stewart from Perry's Skincare. Bubba, who just zelled me. Borgo. Is this the right one? Josh and Kim Johnson. Permaseal Finishing. Nick Swartzen, who still doesn't know what the fuck he's sponsoring for $100. I said, you could promote your tour. But shout out to the $100 sponsors. And you too can be a $100 sponsor. It's a hell of a deal. Consider signing up for the month of March next week. Stephen Bravo is promoting Kevin Soundboard's YouTube channel, and I'm promoting Stephen Bravo. So go sign up for both of these channels. They're free to do. Why don't you just hit subscribe for free? It's the easiest thing you can fucking do is hit subscribe. Do it. Do it. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you at all. Nick Swartzen's promoting his Toilet Head tour. He's refilming his special. He filmed it at First Avenue in Minnesota, which is the legendary Prince venue. And I guess there was only 2 people to ever do specials there. I guess Chappelle just filmed one, and I guess he scrapped it. But he filmed one there, and Nick filmed it, and he said it was just too crazy. The Vikings were still in the playoffs, and they were shouting out. All his drunk friends were there. It was too rowdy. So he's refilming it in May at First Avenue, but he's refilming his Toilet Head tour. And I thought it was better because he's had some better tags for a couple of his jokes. So I'll be in West Palm with him this weekend. Lisa Stewart's promoting Perry's Skincare. I just got some Perry's Skincare from her. Use the promo code CHAD10, get 10% off your order. You know who else is using Perry's Skincare now? Yep. Swartzen's on. He's on it. So we got all kinds of celebrities endorsing it. And yes, I am a celebrity. I'm very famous. Just ask Mint Diggity. Just ask Diablo Sandwich. D7876. Stella B. Stella B's starstruck when she sees me. Like I'm a huge celebrity in her eyes. Eva knows I'm a celebrity. I'm very famous. What am I known for? I'm known for a stolen bit called the Hype Train. I took it. I literally just took a bit from Aaron, one of the shittiest bits ever, and it's become something. The Hype Train. We love it. We love the Hype Train on the show. It's dumb. It's ridiculous. Some people might say it's played out. And to you, Go fuck yourselves. It's a hype train. And at this time, I want to bring to the hype train, ladies and gentlemen, he's currently serving time at the Metro Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York. He's a real piece of shit. Please welcome back to the hype train. You know him as Diddy. Yes, it's a Diddy hype train. He's a piece of shit. Underage women. Baby oil. Let's go. It's a Diddy hype train. We're doing it. Yeah. It's a Diddy hype train. Get your baby oil. Let's go. We're doing it. It's happening. It's happening. Oh no! Michaela's on the Diddy hype train. There she is. Fuck you too. Yeah. Oh, Nick in Fort Wayne. Look at him. He's on the Diddy hype train. The D, the I, the D, the Diddy. That's Diddy. Oh, yeah. Waver's on the Diddy hype train. Waver. Yeah. It's happening. Whoa. It's happening. Doing the robot. Doing the robot. We're doing it. It's happening. Diddy. Oh. Look who's on. Eva's on the Diddy hype train. Eva. She's wearing her We're Doing It bracelets this weekend. It's happening. We are doing it. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. Yeah. Dick Fitzwell is on the Diddy hype train. Dick Fitzwell. There he is with Diddy and LeBron James, that piece of shit. Fuck LeBron. Fuck LeBron. Whoa. Commercials. Oh no. Doodle's on the Diddy hype train. Doodle. Doodle. She's back. Wait. This is for Doodle. Where's Doodle? She back? Where the fuck is she? D7876. He's on the Diddy hype train. We're doing it. Wow. I'm going to hell for that, right? Supporting a fucking piece of shit like Diddy. Justin Kimmel says, throw Mace in jail too. Why not? Throw Mace in jail. Throw fucking Nate Dogg in jail. Oh, Nate Dogg's dead. We can't throw him in jail. He's fucking dead.
Smoke weed every day.
I love how he sang that song.
Smoke weed every day.
Thanks for jumping on the hype train, everybody. We did it. It's happening. Did you guys miss this segment coming up? Guess where I'm going to go. Drinky McDrinkle drunk. I'm drinking
Drinky McDrinkle drunk. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk. That's what's Drinky McDrinkle drunk. What's up, McDrinkle drunk? One time. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk. Give it up, McDrinkle drunk. That's my drain. McDrinkle drunk. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk.
Wow, I missed the drunk dial segment. I thought I'd have a ton of them. I don't have a lot. We could change that right this second. The drunk dial hotline, you can call it right this second. It'll go through and leave a message. 323-977-9642. And leave a message. And if you're like Mr. Kill Everything and you're afraid I'm going to dox you, star 67. I'm not doxing anyone. I don't care. I don't do that. But call 323-977-9642. And boy, did we have the celebrities call in. I don't know how old this is, but ladies and gentlemen, he's not on YouTube this week. He's on Rumble, but Kevin Brennan was on the voicemail.
All right, hit the like button. Incredible show. Wow.
I don't know if this is real.
All right, we're caught up. All right, you guys. Thanks.
I don't know if somebody just taped Kevin doing this and called in. I don't know.
All right, hit the like button. Incredible show. Wow.
We got to get him on the drunk dial
we're caught
hotline.
up. All right, you guys. Thanks.
We got to get him to call in. This fucking loser. Nick Rekieta. Get your tickets for Hackamania, guys. You're going to want to see this guy. Hackamania, $250 to see Nick Rekieta jerk off. This guy's a true talent. Call as Nick Rekieta.
Why is my camera so on?
This guy's awesome. No wonder why Melton went into business with him. This guy's talent. Get your tickets for Hackamania, everybody. You're going to want to see this guy. I hope he jerks off like he's doing right now.
Oh, Zumock, come down and see me.
Why is my
Bye.
camera so on?
Like, I know everyone hates Aaron and he's very hateable, but this guy's a piece of shit. I'm the only one who will call it out. You know who won't call it out? Guess who's calling people out? I don't know how old this is, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome Earl Skakel to the Drunk Dial Hotline.
Hey, Zumock, I know this is your personal machine and this won't go on the air. I'd appreciate it if you kept this between you and me, but fuck you, man, you loser. All you Dabbleverse goons piling up on good people like Stuttering John and Aaron Imholt and all his fucking problems. I'd like to fucking take a look into your guys' problems. You guys all criticize people's looks, calling me fat. When you guys, if you put all you podcast fucking freaks in a lineup, it looked like an Amber Alert billboard. Once again, I'd really appreciate if you don't air this message to anyone. And discount code for Hackamania is Earl. And listen to me on the Jesse Lee Peterson podcast, The Fallen State. And fuck all you guys. I'm going back to Rogue Skakel. I'm the man. And it's the old saying in life. You like to hear someone's doing pretty good, but you don't want to hear they're doing better than you. And my whole life, I've done better than all you fucking losers.
Ow, Earl coming with the fire. Wow, hello.
Hello.
I don't know how old that was, but I just saw it and I was like, oh, guess who called the Drunk Dial Hotline over the weekend? Guess who this is? What's up, motherfucker? You just killed at the Key West Theater. Partying in Key West. We're doing it. Drinky, McDrinkle drunk. We're doing it. Yeah. We're doing it. It's happening, everybody. It's Zumock. Zumock off the rails. McDrinkle drunk. I'm calling my own hotline. Fucking call. All right, I gotta go. Look at me. I really wasn't even that drunk when I called. 323-977-9642. Do it.
McDrinkle drunk. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk. That's what's drinky. McDrinkle drunk. What's up? McDrinkle drunk. One time. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk. Give it up. McDrinkle drunk. That's my name. McDrinkle drunk. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk.
Oh my God. It's happening. This is great. This is great. I'm having a good time today. Welcome back Thanks for welcoming me back. I was missing all of you. I really was. I was missing all of you. You guys meant so much to me. When I was gone, I thought about you. I can't stop thinking about you. I tell you what, guys, and I'm being honest. Where's KB? Send him the link. I offered it to him. Like I said, he never got back to me, and I guess he's doing Rumble this week. So I think Kevin's done with me again. I think he's done. He's not in the Mudshark business, I guess. I don't know. I offered him he could use my channel, and I said he could like log in, get the net, do all that. But I guess he had other things he wanted to do. So yeah, I don't know where he's at. I wish him well. But get your Hackamania tickets to see Nick Rekieta, everybody. You're going to want to see this guy in person. It's so funny. Like, I was talking to, I'm not going to tell you who I was talking to, but Bill from Jersey is my witness, if he's still here. So, Melton at AC, like, soon as I got there, he literally was kissing my ass. Soon as I got there, he was kissing my ass. He was all up on my shit, saying how it was great that I came, and then he immediately corners Bill from Jersey for like 30 minutes going, how can we get Chad to Hackamania? Like, what do we got to do? Like, Bill from Jersey's my agent. He's my head moderator. And then Melton comes up to me. And again, he kept coming up to me. And he goes, what do we got to do to get you to Hackamania? What do we got to do? And I said, I was like, I'll think about it. But he was like, come on, man, you got to come. You got to come. So I put the poll out there. I asked the chat, what do you guys think? And you guys, the listeners were like, you got to come. You need to come. And I was like, okay, if I were to come, it would just because of the fans. That's it. Like people that are, because we have a lot of cross fans, back and forth fans. But that's the only reason why I would go is for the fans. And then literally Melton flies back. As soon as he gets back in his fucking studio, he's like, yeah, offers off the table. So why would you waste everyone's time? So it's just like, yeah, you wasted everyone's time. And then he's telling it, I guess he's like, people are saying you need to bring Chad to Hackamania. Like he could buy a ticket. Do you think I'm going to buy a ticket to go to Hack? I was on the fence of going when you were paying me and paying for my flight and my hotel. You think I actually want to go and see a bunch of non-performers podcast? Like I'm legitimately, whether you like me or not, I'm the only live performer. Me and Ray DeVito are still doing stand-up comedian. Melton fucking quit. He burned every bridge and quit. And then you got Carl, who's not a fucking performer. I mean, I'll give Carl, he's in a band. I'll give him that. And he does live podcast. And then you got, a puppet and everything else. And this guy, Nick Rekieta, who's a fucking internet lawyer, who currently has a felony charge. So it's like, yeah, I'm not coming to Hackamania on my dime. Never, ever. That will never, ever happen. That's never going to happen. But yeah, get your tickets because you want to see a great live performer like Nick Rekieta. This guy's pure talent. What else do we got? We're going extra long today because I've been gone for a week. And I feel, even though it's Membership Monday, not a lot of memberships are coming in on Membership Monday. It's not even coming in. I feel like I owe it to you guys. You guys missed me. You guys missed me. Speaking of steel toe. Oh, you guys want to see Ray, who's been podcasting? I think we're going to have to do a Ray DeVito show today or Wednesday. We're going to have to do that again because Ray has been going live twice a day now. And to my understanding, Ray has been making a lot of money in super chats as of late. So I don't know what's going on with Ray. But to my understanding, he's getting a lot of money in Super Chats as of late. So things might be turning for Ray. But he brought Ari Jane back to his show. I thought last time, this is courtesy of Hackverse Anonymous. And last I checked, I thought Ari Jane hated Ray because he said all that mean, nasty shit about her. But Ray runs Ari Jane from his show.
Herself.
Thanks, Ray.
Mr. Ray, in all seriousness, AJ, wasn't the Nate J account a bit weird? Both husband, what kind of deprived mind does that? Now, do you have husbands named Nate and Jay?
Yeah.
Really? You know that was a computer-generated thing.
So Ray's playing completely dumb. He knows this. He's playing dumb. This is what Ray does the best. He plays stupid, and you guys buy into it. He's a total stripper.
I know two names. So then the guy that was messaging me is
Hi, I'm done.
Is a fake guy. All right.
So he brings up Aries' ex-boyfriends. Yes, you did.
Off, we use the term "made white."
He's acting like he didn't know that. He had a burner account because it was Aries' ex-husbands. So he's lying again.
When your fans don't want you no more. Yeah. I'm squashed.
Acting like he doesn't know. I mean, that's where Ray loses me all the time, is when he plays dumb. But it works for him because people like the Bentleys, they all like feel bad for him and they just give him money. So I guess you got to do with what works. This clip is courtesy of Stallion 19. Now, I was one of the original guys out of before anybody that was covering Steel Toe, before Melton made a fortune off this guy, before Carl jumped in, who was last of the party. And I backed off Aaron. His life is pure shit, as much as he says he's winning. And I was talking to somebody this weekend about Aaron. He came up because we were talking about Gino and Kiki and the revenge porn case, and if it's actually going to go to trial. The one thing Aaron does is, like, his life is like, Aaron, your life sucks. I would not trade my life for yours any day of the week. I would not. I think it's amazing how you're delusional, and I don't know if it's a skill set, but I wouldn't want to trade my life for yours any day of the week. It sucks. You currently have felony charges. You're going to have to plea for something, you know. And Nick Recato just wants to stick it to you. That's why that's happening. But after everything I've watched the last 2 years, you losing your wife to another man, felony charges, breaking restraining orders, like it's crazy how you think things are going well. They're not. But I don't think it's fair that Nick Recato gets a fair pass because of you. So this is courtesy of Stallion 19.
You're a 60-year-old man doing gossip all day and like living and like perpetually being online. And it's like, no, thanks. I'll rather do a show for a few hours than have this big, robust life outside of it that people seem to be very upset about.
See, that's where you lose everybody. Like, if I could somehow be Aaron's manager or agent, I could totally, because I know all about the redemption arc. I'm living proof of the redemption arc. It happened. I won over everybody. You saw that email I read up top. This guy was a WATPN for years, and he was programmed to hate me. And he just come around. Now he hates Carl. But Aaron just can't get around it. He can't get out of his own way. He does this rustling heel thing, and it's just not working for him. No one's jealous of his life. Nobody wants his life. We don't hate him. And he always pretends like when he logs off the show, he's gone. He has a life that he's living. You don't. No one's more invested in all of this than Aaron Emhole. He's all in on all of this.
And then I'll just ask them to throw in a few $1 every day. You know what? Watching Alex Jones yesterday made me go, We're doing it right. We're doing okay over here on the toe. Hulkamasha Baby says, pre-addiction, you had a semi-favorable opinion. I was never addicted to cocaine. I did it less than a handful of times because I kind of got pressured into it a few times.
And that's another thing, people, you guys got to remember this. I know Nick Rekieta's in fucking Melton's chat, and he's going to Hackamania, and he goes on Melton's show, and they're in business together. But Nick Rekieta brought cocaine to this. He's the one who introduced the swinging. And I'm not saying Aaron gets a pass. There's not a bigger cuck than Aaron M. Holt. If you lose your wife in a wife swap, you're a cuck. Bitch, you can never run from that. That will forever be your thing. That's why I can never go on your show, Aaron. That's why I can never do a stream with you, because I just don't respect you at all. The fact that you came at me so hard in the paint trying to impress Carl and Cumia, and in the end, they all turned on you, and you lost your wife. I can't respect a guy who lost his wife in a wife swap. But I can also watch the fact that Nick Rekieta introduced them all. But Aaron had such a fucking hard-on because Nick Rekieta was, quote-unquote, an internet celebrity and had all these subs, and he was just like, oh, if I get in with Nick, I could get a bigger audience, I could get more super chats and more memberships. That's why he did it. That's why he did. I don't care what he says. He 100% did that.
Every time I would confront April on stopping, it would go to, just go, come do it with me, and you'll see that it's not that bad. And I would see her like taking big piles of it and like separating it out. And I'm just like, she's like, this isn't a big deal. And I'm like, this is the most horrifying thing I've ever seen. It was
so he's throwing his ex-wife under the bus.
Not for me. I did Molly probably more times than I'd like to admit, but we all make mistakes and we move on. Like Flagrant Vagrant says, in fairness, April wasn't too bright. Yeah, but on drugs, she was manipulative and mean and nasty, and she'd bend your brain if you tried to get between her and the drug. That's addicts in general. Everyone who gets hooked on coke. I mean, you're not important to them.
He's literally throwing April under the bus. It's fantastic. I love it. I love it. He was like in love with this chick.
Why would you say that? Leave me alone. I'm not in the Devilverse anymore. I don't live stream. I don't suck Nick's dick anymore. Leave me alone. I'm a woods girl. I'm in the woods. Leave me alone. I'm going to go get another shitty tattoo tomorrow. I still don't have a job. I still don't work anywhere.
I did that for one person. Oh my God. What are we going to do? Does Nick Swartzen know that his favorite... Wait, does he know that his favorite Key West bar, the Rec Room, is a notorious gay bar? I don't know. Is that his favorite bar? He never said anything to me about it. I saw the Rec Room, though. They went to... Tony and his wife and my date, they went to a rum tasting distillery across from the Rec Room. And they went on a tour. What was the name of that fucking place? And they were like, you want to go on a tour? And I'm like, no, I don't. But it was across from the Rec Room, and I took a photo of it. Do I still have it? It's really not worth the build up here. Yeah, I have it right here. This is not going to pay off at all. No, I think it's called the Retro Room. I don't know. Who cares? Sheik, how do you know so much about fucking Key West? You know so much about it. I just looked at the free chat. Nova says, Chad, you were clout chasing Rekieta like Aaron did. You're just doing having a woman to... You're just doing have a woman to offer? I'm not clout... No one's clout chasing Nick Rekieta. I just think it's hilarious how you guys are just giving this fucking loser a pass. It's like, no, this guy's a piece of shit too. I'm able to call out everybody. Like, I'm not in business with any of these fucking people. They're compromised. I'm not. But they all, as soon as you start selling Hackamania tickets because of this guy, you're compromised. You're compromised. I'm not. But I see the clips of Ricada jumping in the chat and like the antisocial girls. Oh, don't even get into those girls. They talk about melting ball washers. And I was supporting them early on. I legitimately was promoting their channel. But they're like giving this guy a fucking pass because they're cashing in on Steel Toe like fucking Melton is. Guys, we officially did 2 hours. I always say anything more than 2 hours is a grift. Period. So we're going to shut it down. There she is! Holy shit! Doodle is back! Doodle is fucking back! Yeah! Holy shit! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Doodle back to the chat. God, I missed you. I missed her. Thank you so much for coming back. The What Do We Learn segment was not good when you were gone. It was a mess. MSO jumped in. He fucked it up. Miss Tay fucked it up. I think Stella B fucked it up. She's back, baby. What did you learn? I learned that I'm back. But what did you learn? Thank you so much to everybody. Hit it. There we go. What did you learn? I learned you could spend $250 to get a VIP ticket to see this guy. Hackamania, everybody. I'm a legitimate performer, and they're going to spend... Okay. What did you learn? We learned Doodle's back. We learned Nick is not doing it. We learned it's not the same without Doodle. They love you here. They really do. We learned Chad may be off the market. No, I'm available. I'm available. Let's make that clear. I'm not exclusive with anyone. We learned Chad and Melton are good buds now. No. He's still an emotional baby. And he's not on the up and up. We learned Chad is levels above the rest. You want to do Ray's show Wednesday? We learned that might happen. We learned that staying in a hotel with Stuttering John is a good idea. I'm not staying in his room. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I came down to the Continental Breakfast and he saw me and I videotaped it? Think about it. Think about it. I come down to breakfast. We learned that Chad is in a fatty moped gang. I didn't know who those people were in front of me. I took video on my Instagram of me on mopeds, and there's two fat people who were on mopeds in front of me. I didn't know who those people were. I learned you had a date in Key West. Believe it or not, I have a date a lot. I just don't bring them into this world. You're a fucking idiot if you bring any woman into this shitverse. Any one of these fucking guys bringing their fucking women in, or you're just all dumb. All of them. I'm talking about all the women. It's not a good place to be. And if I did, and by the way, I don't even want to say it. I'm going to tell you right now. Because everyone thinks they know something, and they think they know me, or they know my life and what I day to day. I don't even want to tell you. But you have no idea. You just don't. Oh my God, guys. We fucking did it. Great to be back. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Let's bring home the vote.
It's time for the Cucks. Time for Cumia'S Cucks. The Mudshark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl. Kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed. Ha ha ha.